I can douse. Alright then. So we're wanting east, potentially slightly north. It's going to be here. That was the last dock that we haven't been to, so yeah. So can I go over to these other sides? No. I was like, it looks like I'm at the wall, but it also looks like I should be able to continue. Let's see if I can just fly past you guys without worrying. I mean, to some extent, the answer is yes. Is there any harm in me just bouncing off all the walls? Because I would assume the answer should be yes, but I don't see any obvious signs that there are negatives from bumper carting my way around these islands. Part of me wants to dive off here and swim because we have the ability to swim, but I don't think there's a way to do that. But it feels like there should be treasure hidden down there. Alright, let's do some dousing. Am I wrong? It's over there. I was wrong. It's moving. Should be rechecking location. Did you see it, Fuip? That's my ship, Vroom. We must pursue Bzd and keep pounding it with the cannon, Izzard. Alright, I've lost track of where it went. Over there. Also, it's funny that he's just like, yeah, could you keep shooting my ship with cannons? Thanks. I'm guessing it's not his crew still running the place. The Sandship. Now I'm seeing all those bones, which indicates monsters rather than his robot crew. I wish I could just have Link, you know, pick them up and throw them off the edge while they were still in bone form. Because that would be terribly convenient. Like, you know, if their bodies weren't still here, we wouldn't have to fight them. Hey, a stool. Excellent. One of the best dungeons. Love that you automatically head for the nearest stool when you spot one. I do now that I know. I'm always low on hearts, so anything that's gonna just give me my hearts back for free? Hello. Oh, that's 3 butterflies. Or not? Okay, the music's slightly changing, so I think I got the strumming speed better. Or not? Come on. There we are. Stand next to the wall, yeah. So yeah, we still haven't really figured out what to do with these walls. I activated one once, and it allowed me to draw stuff. And I drew random squiggles, and it gave me hearts. At some point, we're probably going to figure out what we're supposed to actually do with them. How to use them more correctly. Get off me. And I don't want to waste it, because I'm hoping it does more than give hearts. Yeah, charge the sword in front of the wall. I know. Someone at some point is going to tell me how to use the walls. Just hasn't happened yet. In-game. So, yeah, I know that if I charge... You can get hearts, rupees, bombs, arrows, fairies, depending on what you draw. Okay. I drew squiggles and I got hearts. So, is it attempting to draw a heart that gives you hearts, and so it just assumed my random squiggles were hearts? Because I don't know how reliably I could draw bombs and or fairies, which would be, sounds like the most useful. Circles will get you bombs. I think there's a Sheikah stone that explains you some of the things you can draw. Okay. I'll keep an eye out. At the moment, do I need anything? I don't have any fairies in my bottles, actually. I've apparently used them all up. Interesting. And I do have max bombs, so theoretically if I could reliably draw a fairy, that's probably the best thing. I just don't trust my ability to draw a fairy. Draw the Triforce symbol without lifting your sword. Ugh. Hello there, treasure chest. Bunch of locked doors. Hello. And at least they're giving some amount of treasure. Alright, we've got another stool that I don't need at the moment. How unusual. Master, please look. This large door here is sealed shut. This door must lead to an important room in the ship. Yeah, it's probably to the boss room. But to get in, we'll need a time crystal to get rid of the spikes and the key. We have neither. There's a heart just sitting on top of that lamp. Scorpion enemy really concerns me. Because it's supposed to be the baby form of the big scorpion boss. So in some years, Lanayru will be complete infested by these giant scorpions. That's a reasonable assumption, yes. Which is bad. So we don't know the code to open that. So I could dig through the sand a bit if I wanted. Perhaps I should. Alright, we've got a code pointing left. Can you walk off the edge? Thank you. Alright, nothing else of interest there. And then a code pointing presumably right. Down. Left again. Whoa, Link. Ugh. Yikes. But not a real good clue of an order. We've got down, left, right. And over here, another left. You guys aren't giving me any information. Yeah. Okay, no, but I guess one other thing, we've got the orange bar at the top here on both of these. So what looks like left here is actually down. Up, down, right. So down. Again, I don't know in order. We have down twice, up and right. Down. Right. Down. Up. Up. No. Right? So it's... Yeah, we've got 2 downs. An up and a right. But no indication of order. Unless I'm missing something. Do you have any sort of number on you? Something that says what order to use these in? Analyze more of the symbols. I mean, the glowing part is a triangle with a triangle inside and 1 bar below it on all of them. They all have one portion that's that orange at the top. They look like they're all the same, except for which one is indicated. Bottom, top, bottom, right. But how would I know that? I mean, I guess if you go in the order that you get to them from, you'd start with this one, bottom, then the next one is top, then bottom is over there, and then right. Just doesn't feel... Check symbols on the floor. Are there symbols on the floor? They each have a different number of red spokes. Do they? Did I miss that? Okay, you've got 1 red spoke. You've got 2, then 3, and then 4. Alright. Yep. That's how you're supposed to figure it out. That was not obvious to me. I missed that clue. I was like, there's got to be some way to know. No, Link. Link. Okay, so it's bottom, top, bottom, right. Please. Top. Bottom. Right. There you go. There we go. So, we did find a key at the very start of this dungeon. Or a lock at the very start. Is that where I go now? Yeah, because I can't go through here. So I think I just run all the way back to the beginning. Which I figured we would have to go back to that room at some point, which is why I didn't mind leaving the wall behind. But I don't think we had any other keyholes anywhere. I'm gonna guess that that room is going to unlock the timiness of this dungeon. Because clearly at some point this dungeon, we're gonna have to deal with time. And not everything's gonna be frozen. You can die again. Oh dear. Alright, through here. Then where? Don't need the hearts, but I'll take them. Yeah, we're back to here. So if I draw a Triforce, in theory, I can get a fairy. Let's pull out a bottle to be ready. I guess... Can't really. Drawing how to stop dropping, what to draw. You will need to draw What you need to draw will appear before you, or will it? Okay. I'd call that a pretty decent Triforce. Nope, apparently it was bombs. Excellent. Well done, game. I was like, yeah, that's a pretty great Triforce, in my mind. Considering the controls. Nope. Alright, we're back outside. Hi there. Okay, I didn't expect the second thrust. He doesn't seem to block the jabs very well. Avoid drawing on top of a line. Goodbye, Captain. So probably if I started in sort of the middle of a line, did the inner triangle, and then did the outer triangle, would be the way to do it. Master Link, that synthetic life form, there's a 99% chance that it was the pirate described by the captain. I can't help but admire the tenacity it has displayed in staying alive and functional all these years. We got the bow. Now you can hit targets at a very long range. Arrows also do a lot more damage than Deku Seeds. So is there any point to the slingshot now? Master, a report about the bow you've just obtained. Your bow's elasticity can propel arrows through the air with great force, allowing you to strike your targets from afar. To confirm the controls associated with your bow, please raise your bow by pressing ZR and then press right. You can also shoot arrows to strike certain devices in order to activate them. I've confirmed that such a device exists on the deck. However, it will be difficult to target it from here, so I recommend you return to the deck. You really brute force this battle? Maybe. It seemed pretty easy to me. Just keep stabbing him and he stays stumbling. A few times I expected him to stumble back, but he still got the attack in after I hit him, which I wasn't expecting. But overall, it seemed pretty simple. But there might have been a simpler way. Or probably a more complicated but quicker way. You got 10 arrows. You can shoot these with your bow. You have a limited supply, so shoot carefully. Cool. I probably don't need more arrows. So is this going to shoot straight, or is this going to have fall? Seem to be pretty straight. It's maybe the best way to beat the guy. I have important information for you. There's a 90% chance that the object you see over there is a timeshift stone. You're only giving it a 90%? I will give it 100%. If you could deliver an impact to it by some means, it could have a significant effect on the ship. Also, I think I see another object over there, maybe? But I guess for now, let's shoot the stone. Yeah, it feels like the arrows don't have the same fall, like drop off, that the slingshot did. Alright, so they should all be... Whoa, I'm being shot at. Should all be alive now. Alright, that's you guys down. I can't go in there. So I've got... Oh, sorry about that. So we've got a ladder here, and a ladder there, and a ladder here to get up to the mast. Let's go up to the main mast. Although there are archers, and they might shoot me down as I'm climbing this, which would be a problem. No, seems safe. All right. So that's a way to get down from up on that mast. Okay, I don't think there's any point in me being up here. Because, yeah, I don't think there's any way for me to climb up that. Ow. Ow. I suppose I could shoot some of the enemies, since they gave me a bow. That might be the smart way to handle it. I'll take that heart. Hearing a thumping. Yeah, they're just giving me lots of arrows, so clearly that's the way I'm supposed to be dealing with this. Now I could hop here for some reason. Don't see what that gains me. Can't go in there. And there's no lever to release this. Does shooting that do anything? Yes, it does. So I could now drop down here. That'll get me in there. Sure. Or not? Is that not an entrance? It's definitely the wrong type of block, but maybe that's a door that has to be opened from the other side. Strange. Well, I don't think there's anything to be gained from me being down there, but it's possible that might be an exit from somewhere else in the dungeon. So I should still have it available. Did you know that you can run over the enemy's arrows that land on the deck? I assume that restocks my arrows, in which case that's cool, but I did not know. Alright. Let's deal with some of you guys. And this does have motion-controlled aiming, which is nice. Ah, missed it. So now what? I can't get up onto that deck. I can't use that. Or there. I don't have a key. So all I can do is either climb back up here where there was nothing to do. I see you. So, yeah, I don't have a key for that. Door is locked. So do I go back up to the center mast and see if I missed something? Suppose so. Maybe there's something I can shoot from up here that I didn't notice. So I think I've killed all the enemies at this point. I could shoot that. That might do something. Ah. Cool. So that will allow me to get up and down. Also, I think I saw another guy alive. Wait, he was above me, right. Where's the grab option? Thank you. Bye. So I could turn off the crystal. Well, I guess open it up so I can turn it on and off at will. Link, good job, Weep. Now the ship looks just like it used to. For Weep, that makes me so happy, Vroom. Now I just need you to go rescue my crew, Weep. I'm pretty sure they're being held in the brig inside the ship. Bzzzt. Okay. Oh, we've got the different floors mapped out. Convenient. It's still pretty dangerous here, so I'll just wait in the boat. You can do it, Verm. There's one more area we can get to still, which is here. Anything to be gained from that? Yeah, we haven't actually been up on top of that deck yet, so maybe. Okay, we could hook shot over to there. Claw shot, whatever. We cannot claw shot to there. What's the point of going here? Got a claw spot there. Probably from the deck, we can claw to there, then claw to there. Then what? And I could just drop down here. That feels like that's going to do damage. Jump down? Yeah. That's my thought, is I could jump down, but it feels really far. I was thinking there'd be a ladder or something. There is not. Another ledge at the bottom. Oh right, sailcloth. That's what I keep forgetting. I'm like, how do I stop myself from taking falling damage? The sailcloth. Obviously. Oh, fairy. There we go. You got a fairy. This playful sprite replenishes 6 of your hearts. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. And let's prepare my other empty bottle for next fairy I find. So, what do we get for going over here? I could... Oh, okay. I saw some more of the butterflies. Well, that is a challenging target to hit, because I can't aim that far down. Yeah, clearly I'm not supposed to be using that to get up, or to get down. That one's just to get back up. Yeah, it's reasonable. Hey, heart piece. That's a second, I think? Fantastic. Alright, let's give this another shot. So then, in theory... Alright. Now, if we go to our pack... What are you? You're a heart potion. What do you do? 8 hearts. I'm inclined to drink that, wasting it, to get another fairy. Because I think fairies are better than an 8 heart potion that I never use. I just really love having fairies. Like, a lot. worth it. Yeah, that's my thought too. So I now have 3 fairies, which should make things a little bit easier. Alright, and you, fairy, get to remain free. Okay. I'm glad I saw that over there. So we can now go back in. And now we're dealing with everything with time turned on. I don't remember what was in this room, even though we were just there. Right, that was just out here. I guess while I'm here, I'll save at the statue. No harm. Now we go through the whole same thing again, but different because time. We're trying to get to the brig downstairs. Would be nice if I could find a map. Link. It's fine. Go away. So I can't get through there. But I want to say when time wasn't... In the other time, there were spikes there. So I have to somehow... be here while time is turned off. Master, look up! Ah. You can reach the time shift stone on the deck through the ventilation shaft in the ceiling. Well, how about that? I do need more arrows soon. There's the dungeon map. It shows the layout of the area and reveals unexplored rooms. Fantastic. So now I can choose whether I want to be in past or future. But all those doors are locked, at least in our current state. So, oh, don't go through there. Okay, the ventilation is just in this room. I guess I can tell where the light shines. That gets me to here where the sand goes away. The doors are actually still barred. if I can shoot you through here. My guess is no. But it would be terribly convenient if I could. Yep, that's fair. So we've got a door here I've not been in. Something must have been blocking it before. Can you give me a spot to attack you? Anything. You a stupid idiot. I'm gonna die to these guys because they're just so freaking hard to hit. They just move their stupid electric sword around too readily. Pull one more, please. Yeah, that'll line up well. Okay, that's a way to get back outside. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to keep going in and out. Turn the electricity on and off. Interesting. No enemies in there that I need to shoot with my bow. So this one will allow me to get upstairs, which is what I'm gonna need. Versus that ladder will take me downstairs into this room that's really close to the brig. There are 4 treasure chests in that room. Wow. We haven't been to the very bottom floor yet. I definitely want to figure out how to get in there. Probably from down here if I was going to guess, because I don't see a door. I'm guessing that hole is a ladder. So we'll definitely want to keep an eye on that when we're in this area. Yeah, so let's go here. Because this, we know, allows us to get back up top. Because, yeah, I can't hit the crystal from here. You guys are unfortunately back alive. Okay, so if I don't hold it as long, it does have a bit of a drop-off. Good to know.